Arsenal Football Club 0, Aston Villa FC 2, and Arsenal drop points in the title race in horrendous fashion. We lose at home in a game that, to be honest, on paper should be a bank of 3 points to Unai Emery, who dunks on Arteta. 6 points out of 6. Clean sweep this season. 3 goals to 0 on aggregate from Unai Emery, and Arteta got taught a footballing lesson. I do want to say, first of all, that is the best away performance I've seen at the Emirates in a long time from a team that's expected to not get anything from the game. Villa was superb, unbelievable, genuinely. That second half, not only did they score the 2 goals, the way they performed as well, they controlled that game in the second half. It was a complete flip of the first half, where I thought Arsenal had the majority of possession and were the better team. In the second half, Villa were miles the better side, much better team, and fully deserved the 3 points. And we've got a lot of head scratching to do, to be honest. I've got head scratching here because how have we gone from being on top form? Yes, obviously we only drew in midweek against Bayern Munich, but Villa played in midweek as well. They won the game. They played on Thursday. They had 2 days less rest than we did. But coming out in that second half, we were not the same team. And that just makes me question what was said in that second half dressing room. It's almost as if the first half was good. It's almost as if the first half was so good, but we didn't score, that they were saying, okay, we have to change it all up for the second half. Why? We were playing well. The first half was good. I thought the quality of football was really good. We just couldn't find a way to put the ball in the back of net. I'll get onto obviously certain personnel that limited us offensively. But then in the second half, Villa made a complete switch up and they controlled the whole game, and we lacked our midfield presence. And I think, to be fair, a lot of question marks have to be pointed towards Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta's got a lot right this season. I think he's done a fantastic job overall. But in today's game, he made a fatal error before we even kicked off in the game today. And that fatal error was not playing another midfielder next to Declan Rice. Why? Why did you not put a Partey or Jorginho in there? Either one. Because what happened is, right, in the second half, Villa made a slight adjustment and they dominated that midfield. Absolutely dominated it. Because Ødegaard and Havertz were pulled out wide and there was Rice on his ones in there and they were just cutting through us with ease. That's the problem. And look, we lost the game. Fair play to Villa. They were by far the better team. They deserved the 3 points, especially on the balance of the second half performance. But you got to look at the manager. Fatal errors in there, man. Like in key moments. It brings me back to a few seasons ago when Unai Emery played against Crystal Palace at home and made so many changes. Like, why? You're on form. You don't need to rotate that much. I get it. I know you played the midweek. I know you played the week before. I know there's a game on Wednesday against Bayern as well. But you've got Partey on the bench. You've got Jorginho on the bench. One of those two have to start with Rice, in my opinion. You cannot put Rice on his ones in midfield in such a crucial game in our season. In a game against a team that we know, Villa, who's top 4 for a reason. Villa aren't a bad team, guys. I know a lot of people are sitting there thinking Arsenal should win this game, and myself included. This should be an Arsenal win, and it is a big capitulation from Arsenal's behalf. But still, like, you got to sit there and go, Villa are a good team. You can't just underestimate them and play so many and play only Rice midfield with Havertz and Ødegaard. Havertz's best performances for Arsenal this season has come at number 9, and you're sticking him back in midfield. I know Jesus played well off the bench, but this was a terrible car crash performance from Jesus. What was he doing, man? What was he doing, especially in the second half? The first half was bad. The second half, he offered nothing, couldn't score his chances. And this is a difference. Because if we scored our chances in the first half, if we had a player like Ollie Watkins up front and scored our chances in the first half, I think we win this game comfortably. Story of Arsenal Football Club. Our domination and our control of the game is notoriously pretty good. Same against Bayern Munich in midweek. Ben White has a chance to make it 2-0. Could be game over. Fluffs his chances. They bagged 2 on the counter. Same again today. Whole first half, we had them on the ropes. On the ropes. Trossard misses from point blank. I'm pretty sure my mum scores that. Yeah, Jesus missing a header. What is he doing in there, man? So many chances we had in the first half. Couldn't put it away. Second half, we froze. We just froze, man. Did not come out the traps. Car crash performance. And at the end of it, you've got Manchester City, who are sitting there, having not played today, feeling a lot better about their current situation in the Premier League right now, because it's looking as if Man City are big favourites now. They must be. They're 2 points clear at the top. They didn't even flip and play today. And 2 games where Arsenal and Liverpool are expected to win, both teams freeze. Both teams freeze. And look, I was talking about how Liverpool, I was expecting them to implode at one point, and the game today was quite satisfying because I saw it coming, Liverpool dropping points. But the way Arsenal dropped points today was far worse than the way Liverpool dropped points. Liverpool dropped points in the game. They lost 1-0 in a game that they just could not put the ball in the back of the net. They didn't have the same energy and intensity, fair, but they just could not put the ball in the back of it. They had chance after chance after chance, and Palace just defended like with their lives on the line. Arsenal today, if we lost the game, if we played the same way in the first half as we played in the second half and lost the game, I'd say equally it's one of those days. But the way we lost that game in the second half is, in my opinion, disgraceful. It's a disgraceful performance. We did nothing in that second half. We lost complete control of the football match and we let it run away from us. It's almost as if that Liverpool game happened earlier, we saw Liverpool lose and we got ahead of ourselves. It's like the objective was completed. No, not at all. It's like in a penalty shootout. The team before you might have missed, but it only really counts if you score your penalty to have daylight. And we didn't do that. We fumbled, we blundered, we shot a blank. And now look, Man City, if there's one thing about Man City, right? You don't want them in pole position because look at that team. Look at the caliber of personnel they've got. It's a £1 billion squad, man. Like, if Alvarez is having a bad game, De Bruyne will have a good game. Foden will have a good game. Bernardo Silva will have a good game. Haaland, etc. There's too many game winners in that squad for them to not win football matches. Like, they bloody rested Kevin De Bruyne on in the week against Real Madrid. Their biggest game of the season away at the Bernabeu, and they put De Bruyne on the bench. Like, come on, man. Like, imagine Arsenal going to Bayern Munich in midweek and having Ødegaard on the bench. Like, that's half our team finished. So sometimes you got to look at it and go, when the chance is there, you got to go for it. Because Man City are too good of a team to give them any sort of daylight. And that's the problem right now. Because the game, it was in our hands. It was in Liverpool's hands. It was in Arsenal's hands. But we've thrown it away. We put it on a plate to Man City, on a platter. Knife and fork, giving them their napkin, their handkerchief, everything. Terrible, terrible performance here today, man. And yeah, I'm just so disappointed. So disappointed with the performance because it's like everything in the season comes up to this one moment. Everything we've done all season long, it matters so much more in these key moments. And going into this game, look, last week we beat Brighton 3-0. Such a tough game, but we won it. Again today, we've seen Man City win against Luton yesterday. We've seen Liverpool falter earlier today. I genuinely believe, by the way, if Liverpool won today, we would have won as well. I genuinely think this was big head loss. Big head loss from Arsenal. We saw Liverpool lose earlier today and it went to our heads. Genuinely, we got too inflated. We were like bubbles at West Ham. We got popped. I genuinely think if Liverpool won earlier today, we win as well. We saw that game earlier and our heads completely went, man. It was on Mars. So, look, I think there was some car crash performances in there. I think there was terrible decision-making from Arteta as well. Why he did not play Jorginho Partey is beyond me. Why he subbed off Ødegaard is beyond me. Why it took him until the 80th minute to take off Gabriel Jesus is beyond me as well. So many things wrong with this game today. Arteta has to hold his hands up. And the truth of the matter is, our ex-manager, Unai Emery, has dunked on Arteta again. Twice this season, clean sweep. Clean sweep. 0 goals conceded. I know Arsenal talk about how we beat Man City at home and drew away and we got 4 points out of 6. Villa's got 6 points out of 6 against Arsenal this season. Clean sweeped us, man. Took us to the cleaners. Genuinely, fantastic away day performance. Best away performance I've seen at the Premier League at the Emirates all season long. Maybe in my lifetime, genuinely. I thought Bayern Munich's performance was good at the Emirates. This topped it, especially that second half. That second half, we could not get near them. It's like Aston Villa were in Arsenal's position and Arsenal were in Aston Villa's position. And this is a team that lost 4-0 to Tottenham a few weeks ago. So what's that all about, man? What's that all about? Like, it's just Arsenal again in key moments. Let the fans down. They let us down in key moments every single time. It does my head in. Genuinely does my head in. Because, like, this season with 7 games left, 6 games left now, man. There's 6 games left. And it's in our hands. Like, we're in such a good position for the title. Such a good position. But when push came to shove, we fell apart, really. We just completely fell apart. Let's get into some of your comments, by the way. If you're new, Andy, make sure you do subscribe down below. I'll be back on Wednesday for Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. And look, to be honest, guys, yeah, in a matter of, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in a matter of 4 days, our season could be basically over. It could be. The title race, of course, isn't over, but everyone that's watching this today knows that Man City are going to win the title. Let's be honest about it right now. Let's be completely honest. It's not mathematically over, and Arteta will say the same thing. It's not over. Klopp will say the same thing. It's not over. But everyone has got that sinking feeling in their stomach where they know Man City are going to win this Premier League now. It's just what it is. Because this is a game you can't afford to lose. Like Tottenham away, Man United away. They're our tough games. Wolves away potentially as well. Not Villa at home, man. I know Villa are a good team, but come on. Like, come on. You're at home at the Emirates. If you want to win a title and you've got 6 or 7 games left in the season, you're in the running. You're in the middle of April. You could not lose your home games, man. You could not drop points in your home games, let alone lose them. Every single home game in a running for a Premier League title should be banker 3 points. Away games should be tough. Away games should be ones you look at and go, "Oh, that could be a tough one." Not when you're at home to Aston Villa, man. Don't capitulate like that. And we did. And Unai Emery won it. And fair play. You got to give him a heap of credit. Mustafa, I appreciate you on the stream, my friends. Villa came out strong second half. Yes, superb they played, man. Really good performance. Like I said, best away performance I've seen in the Premier League at Arsenal in a long time. Long time. Arguably the best second half away performance I've seen ever at the Emirates in my lifetime. Big up yourself as well. Jeff, appreciate you on the stream, my friend. Did not expect that myself as well, man. I didn't see that coming. Like, a part of me was sitting there thinking, how do we react to Liverpool losing today? Because every single time we played after, obviously, Liverpool have won the game or Man City have won the game. We go to the game today after having seen Liverpool lost. Can we deal with it? And the answer is we couldn't. And that goes to show the psychological factor of playing first in the running. Because I genuinely think, guys, if we had played yesterday at 3 o'clock and City played today at 4:30 against Luton, I'm not saying City would have lost, but I think we would have won the game. I genuinely think I don't want to put it down to obviously psychology and the only reason we lost the game, but I do think a big part of the fact we lost the game today was the fact that our heads were gone from the Liverpool game. We saw what happened against Liverpool. We came out in the second half and we froze today. We froze completely. Because what happens is, right, when Liverpool lost earlier today, there was pressure on Arsenal to win the game. I know people say there's pressure when Liverpool win, but that's expected. Arsenal go into the game today against Aston Villa expecting Liverpool to win the game. They go out for their warm-ups expecting Liverpool to win the game. They come back in from their warm-ups, giving a team talk, and suddenly they've lost the game 1-0. They would know, the players know, the fans know, Arteta knows, everyone knows Liverpool lost that game earlier today. And what happens? We get ahead of ourselves. Suddenly pressure mounts. Okay, we've got to take advantage. We have to win the game. The first half, we came out really good. We played really well in that first half. We had chances. Then we came into halftime whistle. Players must have been told by Arteta, we're playing well, but we need to convert our chances. And the second half, we threw it away. Threw it away, man. Leonard, appreciate you on the stream, my friends. I failed to understand the way we played in the second half. Are we in for the Premier League title? Bro, 100% agree with you, man. That second half, we capitulated. Completely capitulated. We should not fall apart like that in the Premier League, ever. Ever. I could not see Man City falling apart like that. Be honest, even Liverpool didn't even fall apart like that. I know Liverpool lost the game, but they went 1-0 down early and they tried to come back into it, but couldn't find a winner. They had plenty of chances. Arsenal fell apart today. Like, this was a house of cards. The domino tapped and it just went crumbling down. That's what it was today. Because we should not have lost that game. I know 0-0, Villa were on top of us. But the way we conceded that first goal, like, what are we doing? Again, Rice not covering the back post. He's at fault again. Against Bayern Munich, was at fault for the first goal. One of the players at fault. Again today, not covering the back post, not stopping the cross. Where is Zinchenko on the football pitch? Little things like that, man. Zinchenko today, by the way, came off with Tomiyasu, yeah? Should have been done much earlier. What does he give us? What does Zinchenko give us? No people saying, oh, we need him in attack. We had him in attack today. What did he do? What did he do, man? And then the second goal. Why is Smith Rowe the only player back? Why is Smith Rowe our deepest player? Against Ollie Watkins, one of the most clinical strikers in the league right now. Second top goal scorer. 19 goals a season. I want to bring him to the Emirates because he can score chances. Meanwhile, we've got Mr. Scoring isn't my specialty up front, who can't put away anything. Like, it's just little things like that, man. Like, little things like that. Just, it's so frustrating. Like, because I'm sitting there thinking the chance is there for us, man. Like, the title is there for us, and we just threw it away. And now I just don't expect City to drop any points because look, genuinely, guys, I can see this happening. Arsenal, Liverpool win every game from now to the end of the season, but it's not enough because City win every game. And you will look back to games like this where you should have just put them away, man. 7 games to go, the title's in your hands. Like at 4:30 p.m. today, even at 5:15 p.m. today, you're sitting there thinking, Arsenal get the job done. We're a point clear of City. We're 3 points clear of Liverpool with 6 games to go. And it's a complete opposite, man. We just capitulated. Absolutely capitulated. Now we are down to thinking City could win out like in prior years. Yeah, it's going to be City's to win, man. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't think Liverpool were going to win the league. I thought it was going to be Arsenal or City. And now I'm pretty confident it's going to be Man City. Opta has flipped. It's going to be like 85% City right now. I guarantee it. RD12, appreciate you on the stream, my friend. I'm just gonna go for a walk, bro. I don't even blame you, man. I'd do the same thing. I'd do the exact same thing. Exotic, appreciate you on the stream, my friend. We need a striker, bro. You saw it. You're saying it first hand. Exactly what I'm thinking. We need a striker, man. If we had an Ollie Watkins up front today,
maybe we bag in the first half. And if they had Gabriel Jesus, they probably don't score it, that second goal, definitely. But also, you got to credit Villa because defensively, they were superb. We've not scored a goal against Aston Villa this season, and we've conceded 3. On aggregate scoreline, it's 3-0 Villa, man. That's a good performance from them. Sorry, can't defensive check anymore. F off, please. Yeah, bro, I can't lie to Zinchenko again, man. Again, what is he doing, bro? Like, it's just little things from this guy. Like, I don't want to dig him out for the loss because obviously he wasn't the reason we lost the game. Equally, Jesus wasn't the reason we lost the game. But you just got to look at the personnel we've got compared to the personnel Man City got. And it's just chalk and cheese sometimes. Do you get what I mean? Like I said earlier on in the stream, I don't think many Arsenal players played well today. I thought the first half we were good. Erdogan was fantastic first half. I don't know what happened to him in the second half. But equally, Man City have got a Bernardo to turn up, a Kevin De Bruyne to turn up. Phil Foden's been on fire this season. Who have we got? If Erdogan's having a bad game, who have we got? If Saka's got a bad game, who have we really got, bro? Like, we haven't got enough players in attacking sense that can turn up at the right moments. Saka's limping half the game. Like, he does a little, like, limping off because he's injured. Trossard, I thought, was average. Should have taken his chance in the first half. Jesus did nothing up front. I don't know why we played him. Havertz's best games for Arsenal have been played at the false 9 position. We finally found the right position for Kai Havertz after 6 months of him just faffing about in centre mid. And then we just play him in centre mid again. Why? His best performances for Arsenal have come as a number 9. The best games for Arsenal this season have come with Havertz at number 9. And you stick him in midfield again. What are you doing, man? Genuinely. Well, I've observed that too. If Liverpool one day we could have won also, it's terrible. Yeah. We just did not take advantage. It's almost as if Liverpool was our only title challengers. We're so cooked against Bayern. Well, here's the thing now. If we lose against Bayern in midweek, our season has just fallen off a cliff in the matter of 4 days. In 4 days, we've gone from top of the table, quarterfinals of Champions League, to potentially second or third. Well, second in the table, 2 points off Man City. I'd rather be 2 points off Liverpool than 2 points off Man City, to be honest. And now we're at the Champions League as well. Like, we could swing our season. And that's so synonymous with the Arsene Wenger days and stuff like that. The latter part of Arsene Wenger, our season would end in like February times. We get knocked out of the Champions League and get knocked out the Premier League title race or top 4 race in a matter of moments. Or we'd salvage top 4 at the end of the season. Every single year, it's the same story of Arsenal Football Club, man. I need other hobbies. I've come to the conclusion I need other hobbies. I can't let Arsenal be my only hobby, man, because it just makes me depressed every weekend. Like, I'm watching my team thinking, even when we're playing well this season, even when I've got a team I think we can challenge for the title, they still find a way to ruin my weekend, man. I need more hobbies. That is all on Arteta for me. Moving Havertz back to centre mid, exactly as I just said. A position he's done so well in over the last month. You play him up top or you don't play him at all. Exactly, man. Or with 10 minutes left, you bring him to centre mid if you want to stick a Jesus up front. Because here's another problem with us right now, guys. Yeah, when you play Jesus and Havertz up front, then who's on the bench to change the game? You got Eddie Nketiah. The guy is a bum, bro. He's a bum, man. So you're sitting there thinking, we need a goal now. He's stuck on Eddie Nketiah. Look, I'm not going to dig out Nketiah either. Like I said, there's not much you can do when you got 7 minutes on the pitch and we're 2-0 down at home. But still, like, where's the impact substitutions? Like, look at Man City's bench. Look at Arsenal's bench. If Man City having a bad game, they've got Doku. They've got Grealish. They've got Alvarez off the bench. If we've got a bad game, we've got Nketiah off the bench. We've got potentially Martinelli. Fine, he's a good player. That's it, bro. Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's really going to win the game for Arsenal. A player that Arteta has not rated his whole time here. And suddenly he's going to win the game for Arsenal. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's just a little differences with Arsenal this season. And in the end, it's led to a loss. And now Pep Guardiola is sitting back. He's probably got a beverage in his hand. I'm assuming a wine, knowing the man he is. And now he's going to be sipping it away, thinking, yeah, the title's not in our hands again. Laughing, chuckling away, knowing his 2 title rivals once again have thrown it away. A home game should be comfortable win. Why can't we just make the Emirates a nail in the coffin for visitors? Bro, exactly the same, man. This whole season, the Emirates Stadium has been basically a fortress. We've been knocking out teams for fun. And then, in our 2 biggest games of the season so far, Tuesday against Bayern and Sunday here against Villa, we've folded. And bear in mind, Villa played in midweek as well. They had 2 days less of a rest than Arsenal, and they looked on more energy in that second half. Says it all. And they missed Douglas Luiz as well, arguably their best midfielder. Fabian, appreciate you on the stream, my friend. Arsenal, Kimewaramba. Don't know what that means, bro, but yeah, we folded. I hope it's something along those lines, I assume. Mamoru, appreciate you on the stream, my friends. Arsenal not the win too. Yeah, threw it apart, threw it away, man. Threw it away, tore apart. Have many synonyms, vocabulary you've got in your locker to describe the Arsenal performance. The be all and end all was we bottled it. We bottled it big time. And now, unfortunately, it's in City's hands. And after Liverpool losing earlier today, I was waiting for the stream today thinking, yeah, Liverpool have lost. Now we go into the game thinking we can capitalize, but we don't. We do the complete opposite, man. The complete opposite. We threw it away. Completely threw it away. I guess we can just say congratulations to Man City. Yeah, at this point, look, it's not mathematically over, but I think everybody knows they've got a sinking feeling in their stomach that it's going to be Man City's once again. The moment I saw Jesus in R9, I knew it will struggle to get goals. Yeah, bro, the guy, like, we've got a striker that struggles to get goals. We've got a left back that struggles to defend. Come on, man. Like, we're playing central attacking midfielders in Havertz, who are better up front. We're taking off our captain, arguably our best player, and the one that's most likely to score or unlock a door for us, off with 10 minutes to go. It doesn't look like he's injured. I know he got kicked in the heart by Diego Carlos, but he doesn't really look injured. We just look like we're falling apart again, man. We've been having goals when Havertz is in 9. Yeah, not only is Havertz scoring goals up front, our whole team looks better when he's up front. We score more goals as a team when Havertz is up front. I just think it's a big time bad performance. And here's the problem now, because Arteta's been damn near flawless this season, but he's made one crucial mistake here. And the problem is when you come up against managers like Jurgen Klopp and in particular Guardiola, one mistake is fatal. One wrong move on the chessboard and you're getting punished, because Guardiola's a grandmaster. He's a grandmaster. So if you make one wrong move in the chessboard, he's ready to punish you, man. He's taking your queen, he's taking your rook, and it's game over. And that's what happened with Arsenal, man. We just got checkmated. We got checkmated by Unai Emery and Guardiola. It's a Spanish triangle right there, man. Like Guardiola, Unai Emery, and Arteta, Spanish triangle. Unai Emery just dunked on us, man. Just dunked on us. This is a team that lost 4-0 to City, lost 4-0 to Tottenham, went and lost 4-1 to City, drew 3-3 to Brentford. They're not exactly on good form. And we came and just let them have our way with us, man. Toyed with us in that second half. But look, guys, I appreciate everyone that tuned in. I'll be back on Wednesday. Hopefully we recover. Because, believe it or not, I'd actually rather win in midweek against Bayern Munich than win today against Aston Villa. I think we can keep our Champions League hopes alive, hopefully. That's a massive game in midweek. Hopefully we find a way to win it. If not, it's going to look a long way to get back in this season. And once again, we could be looking at 2-2, Arsenal bottling the title and capitulating when it mattered most. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. As always, make sure you do subscribe down below. And I'll be back hopefully on Wednesday for Bayern versus Arsenal in the Champions League. Yes, it's a while back, but they lost to Chelsea. It's a while back, but they lost to Chelsea too. Exactly, man. So this Villa team ain't exactly on good form, but look, Arsenal capitulated. Is what it is. I'll be back on Wednesday, guys. I appreciate everyone that tuned in. And yeah, enjoy your week.